Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jeff. Today we're going to talk about the real estate market in Hawaii. I'm also going to talk about rentals and buying, land and property and agricultural aspects of the market. Okay, I'm going to post a link to the government's website on all the data because I don't want to bore people with data, and I don't want to bore myself with all the data and the charts. For those of you who do like to drill down data, which is a really good thing to do, I just, you know, I just don't want to do that in this video is drill data. Um, I'll touch on data a little bit, but let's cut straight into the perception. Okay, so you can get both sides of types of pricing here in Hawaii. You can get super really cheap property in Hawaii. Yes, on the Big Island, you can get property for as low as $5,000 to $7,000 an acre, maybe even less. You can also get incredibly expensive property that's going to be, reserved for the likes of Larry Ellison, Richard Branson, Mark Zuckerberg, Michael Dell. So it really is full left or right. Another thing to keep in mind is there is Hawaiian homestead land, beautiful land that is owned by Hawaiian people that is part of their genealogy that they inherited. It's their blood right to this land. Most of that land is going to be on Molokai. Okay? There is some on the Big Island, and there is some in other areas that is homestead. Okay, so the market itself is rising. What I mean by that is the demand is coming back, or it has been coming back. Depending on who you ask, though, some people will say, "Oh, get ready, the dollar's going to sink. We're going to have a housing collapse." And then there's people who are like, hold the phone. Trump just came into office. Get ready, we're going to surge." So it really depends on who you ask in those terms. Now that's speculation, but just in the moments of what I'm seeing right now, the luxury home market in Hawaii is doing fantastic. There is a lot of snowbirds who own condominiums here, and they come here in the wintertime when the whales and the big waves are here, and then they go back to Alaska or Washington or Seattle, Oregon, California, New York State, whatever, for the summer. So you have that. Okay, so the thing about condominiums that I do know based on my own experience is homeowners fees or association fees are outrageously high. You could get a condo sometimes for $150,000 on the beach in Kona, say. But when you find out that the association fees are $600 a month, you'll be like, what? So yeah, just when you thought you had a $1,200 mortgage or a $900 mortgage, you get hit with a fee. The good news about condos in Hawaii is it seems like there's always a demand for rentals. Okay? So one of the things that people usually like to do is they like to get a home or a place that has an ohana, because there's always someone who's kind of looking for a place. There's always that market for people who want to come to Hawaii and live the dream. But oftentimes those people, they have a price range of $700. So if you get an ohana, or you build an ohana, get a house with ohana so you can rent it for $700 a month to one of those types of people that are always going to be there for $700. And it doesn't always have to be, that amazing. Sometimes it's just a small ohana with no air conditioning or anything. They just want to be in Hawaii, and if you can give them that opportunity, they'll pay for it, and it's always going to be in demand. The market for properties, I touched on this a little bit earlier. So on the Big Island in particular, there's property that's available that's ready to be developed for whatever cause or whatever reason you want. You might not have public utility access, though. There might not be power There might not be water access, so you'll be, looking to live off grid. Off grid is really popular, especially on the south part of the island. Um, One of the reasons why this is a theory, and you never get quite to the bottom of why it's so cheap over there, but I think the main reason is the volcano, the uncertainty with the volcano. So it's fairly beautiful down in the southern part of the island, but what you have is you have the active volcano of Kilauea, and you also have Mauna Loa, which is an active volcano. So, or well, a dormant volcano. So, with that being said, when Mauna Loa heats up, in particular, that sucker's gonna pop. It's gonna rumble. I mean, Mauna Loa is very powerful volcano. I'm not saying Kilauea is not powerful, but they say when Mauna Loa goes, she goes. And people in I don't know what year it was, but I want to say the 80s or the 70s or something like that. You ask them about what it was like living by Mauna Loa. So, the lava flow has taken out Kalapana. It's threatened to take out Pahoa as recent as 2 years ago. So, with all that being said, that's probably why the land is so cheap. But it's beautiful. I mean, it's heavenly beautiful over there. It's just there's a lot of uncertainty, and getting insurance for that land is not easy to come by. I think it's uninsured. So just because of that volcano. Another thing to keep in mind about that is with cheap land comes a little bit of high crime. If you want to move over to Maui, I mean, Maui is just a heavenly place to live. There's no volcanic smog there. It's beautiful. It's ritzy. It's highly expensive. Good luck. Lanai, privately owned. It's like one giant resort. Good luck there too. Oahu. So Oahu, that's overpopulated, but you can get some fairly decent family homes in like Kapolei or Pearl City, even in Kailua, Waimanalo. So you might enjoy home hunting in Oahu, but it's going to be $400,000 starting out. Like I said, I'm putting all the statistics in a link in the comment section for you guys, so you guys can really drill down based on what the Hawaii.gov says. When the economic recession hit Hawaii, it was not as impactful as it was in other places because there was still very wealthy people who wanted to move here. The lower end properties did take a hit, but the high end stuff really didn't get too affected, even though it might say that it did. I wouldn't say that happened. But obviously with Hawaii being tourism based economy, the economy in Hawaii was affected for the tourism industry pretty hard. So I would say, yeah, real estate market in Hawaii is rebounding and recovering. It's going up. That's my take on it. More and more people want to live in Hawaii. They see it, they come here, they want to live here, they want to live the dream. If the economy picks up, Hawaii is going to be yet again one of the main destinations to live in the world, and especially in the United States. So, all right, if you found this video useful, go ahead and subscribe to my channel where I talk about stuff related to this. You can see my other videos. I'm not claiming to be an expert on this, so don't sit here and try and gouge the comments, because this is just based on perception and what I've seen and heard and know about the market. So also don't take it as gospel truth, because like I said, I mean, this has been my experience, and I'm making this video because someone asked me to. So I hope you guys have a great day.